How are you doing, sir?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Doing
So,
well. Just
you've been in the community since beginning of March.
yes,
Good, good.
wonderful, wonderful community.
How
I'm
do you
loving it.
feel?
I feel good if I'm not messing up.
Okay,
You
but
know,
but, but
it's a little I'm working nights, I'm working days, sometimes, and
you're
family
all
affairs.
yeah,
The beginning was a little difficult for me,
yeah.
but I'm getting the hang of it. I love it actually.
But the most important thing is that how do you feel? Do you ever feel hungry? Do you feel tired? Do you feel
No,
when you
you
work?
know, it's amazing. Everybody does all their diets. I've done a bunch of them.
Yeah,
And there's always hunger. There's always um, what do you call them?
tiredness.
Distractions. No,
Yeah.
uh,
Cravings. Yeah.
cravings. There you go.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah,
But I'm a big chocoholic, and whenever I went to the store, I've always bought chocolate, one,
yeah,
2 bars maybe,
yeah.
and it doesn't even bother me now. I mean, when I'm on the diet, I mean, I could just walk right past it. I don't even crave it. It's just
But
amazing
but
how I don't crave it.
but you see what I was trying to say. What all I'm trying to say is this, right? When you're craving, don't ever feel guilty because there is a hormone called insulin. That's what's there's too much of it in your blood, and your body's asking you for more sugar. That's why you crave. And
Right, right.
the thing is, we're not being advised mainstream about this. All nonsense. The advice they give you about I studied nutrition in the 90s. Small meals a day, keep your fat intake very low, keep
Hmm.
except carbo. It's all nonsense. And
Yeah, yeah.
then because you eat the carbohydrates, as soon as you put the carbohydrates in your mouth, your insulin level goes up, and your body's asking you for more sugar. That's why you crave.
Yeah.
Once you stop, take the carbs out, replace it with fats, you're not craving anymore. It's crazy, isn't it?
It's amazing how you don't crave it, and you're not hungry. Sometimes I don't even want
No.
to eat. I'm just amazed. I'm really am amazed. I've been following you for a couple of years now, and I
But
just
swearing,
finally,
you heard me cussing and
we're
no,
men, man. That's how we do it.
but that seems to work. It seems to
Sometimes people
resonate.
just don't wake up. People just don't wake up. I mean, you could. It's just amazing. I don't want to get into the politics, but it's amazing. People are just blind. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the best. I used to write a lot of stuff, and I used to put it on Facebook. Nobody read it. All the
No.
stuff I'm saying, I used to write them down, and then eventually, when we went on social media, it started screaming and shouting because
Hmm.
the youngsters find it amusing. Why is this
Yeah.
old man saying that swearing, and they found that amusing, and then slowly it became yeah. So
You know what I find? Even on the school app,
yeah,
people are always asking questions. I mean, I've had a ton of questions myself, and there's a few people, Heffin Williams, Clifford
yeah.
Combs, Amarjit,
I'm a
these
yes,
people I've
yes,
gotten to know. I mean, tremendously helpful, and I do it the best I can too with what I know. But I also notice that they don't answer certain questions in order to make you go and find them yourself. If you're not
yes.
going to watch the videos, if you're not going to read the comments, you're not
That's
going
it.
to learn. You're not going to figure it out for yourself. You
Yeah,
know. But being that I've always been in the gym my whole life.
yeah.
Well, not my whole life. That's obvious. I've been out for quite a while, but I used to love it, and
Yeah. The thing,
I ended up with a woman who just complained about spending more time at the gym than I did with her, and I ended up stopped going, and boom, that was it. You know,
I
you
know,
know,
I know.
you know how it is. She said that the 2 hours a day, 6 days a week in there every single day.
Pretty much.
But yeah, I
But
was built like a brick shit house when I was younger, and now
yeah.
I feel
How
like
old
I
are
don't
you?
come out of
How
the
old are
shit
you now,
house.
sir? How old are you?
I'm 61.
Very good. So about same age. The thing is, on social, what we're trying to do is in the community, every single bit of information is in the classroom. It's all
Yeah,
there. But sometimes
yeah,
a lot of people don't read it. Sometimes I put a post up on, the calls that I make on Mondays. I get a call. Somebody will say, Eddie, I've just joined. Where's the meal plan? I'm like, dude, there's a video there that tells
yeah,
you exactly. But it's not their fault. I believe that that's how society has handled fat loss and all this,
yeah.
Weight Watchers and the Slimming World and all this crazy fad. And it's a business. They want your money. I want people to sort of come in the community, educate themselves, and never spend a penny ever again on
Right, right. Yeah, I
anything. Yeah,
mean, it's amazing. You know, everything out there, everybody. What gets me is everybody's got. Oh, if you do this,
Yeah.
you this will happen. But they don't. And you watch an hour video, and
Yeah.
then they send you to the payment plan.
Yeah, I know.
And
I
you're like,
know.
I'm like, come on, man. If you really want to help people, you
Help
know,
them.
help them. Exactly,
Yeah.
help them.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you're helping people, and I appreciate you. I do. I really appreciate you.
Well,
And
thank you.
I see
Thank
I
you.
see some places like on Reddit and shit, people talk shit about you, and I go right there and defend them. Have you even tried to diet? Have you actually
But
tried
they
to
don't
diet?
listen, they
You
won't.
haven't tried to.
The thing,
I
the thing,
tell them,
the thing about the thing about social media is this. I welcome those people because they contribute to the engagement on my page to make the message spread even further. So yeah, I mean, they think they're hating. Listen, I learned something completely different about nutrition when I first started. Um,
right,
I learned something different. I had to do a lot of unlearning. But because that way works, even though you will struggle and you're not necessarily making yourself healthy, so nobody questions it. And then you got this old African guys screaming and swearing and when he's achieving results. And a lot of people don't like that. They don't want to hear that. But please don't worry about them. I know it's nice to defend me. I'm thankful, but they don't realize that what they're doing is
no,
actually
I don't go. I don't go far. I just say, have you
yeah
actually tried to diet? So listen, I'm on the diet.
yeah
I
yeah
know
yeah
how it is. But it's always, even with politics, people are talking about things,
yeah
but
yeah.
they never they look at the picture and then they just start commenting.
I
They don't
know.
actually
Look at the
read.
bigger picture. I know, yeah, they don't
Yeah,
see the
they don't
bigger
look at the
picture,
whole
do they?
thing. But I had a couple of questions like
Yes,
why
sir.
so much salt?
Pardon?
The salt. Why so much salt to retain more hydration?
Okay, so here's the thing, right? The advice we're given about salt is such a lie. The kidneys are so clever at filtering salt out.
Yeah, because I've always left it out.
and it's all nonsense. There's something called pressure diuresis where the body knows exactly how much salt to have and not to. Because kidney knows how
Yeah,
to regulate itself. But when we eat a lot of ultra processed foods that contain a lot of salt and a lot of flavors,
tons of
it's
it.
different. But if you're eating the way we're eating, you can put all the salt in one on there. But obviously, if you have too much salt and not enough water, you'll end up dehydrated. And if you have
Right,
water, too much water, not enough salt, vice versa. So you got to be careful. It's season your food to taste.
right.
Your
Yeah,
food taste. I mean, I sometimes I put a lot of salt in my food just to prove a point to people that it isn't. It's all the salt has been blamed for what sugar does. You know,
yeah.
sugar was the enemy. It was never so. But unfortunately, we were all brainwashed, and the people who make our food, they are guilty. And unfortunately, Americans, you guys started a lot of this nonsense with the ultra process. You know that, don't
Oh,
you?
it's amazing how much they're poisoning this country. Just the garbage and all the food. It's if you actually read the ingredients, which I do every single day, I try to teach my wife the same thing, especially with bread.
I
She,
know.
I mean, bread is just amazing. It just you look at it, you're like, why?
I
What is
know
all this
why.
shit in
Why?
my bread? You look at
Why?
everything, like, what is all this shit? Everywhere you go, it's everywhere.
Four
You know
ingredients. You know, four
exactly.
ingredients, no chemicals.
It's amazing. It's amazing how much they're poisoning this country. And I always do the same thing with the simple thing with the quick oats. And the quick oats in England and the quick oats in America. You got 12
Different.
ingredients, you got 6 ingredients.
I know. Crazy.
Artificial this, freeze
I,
dried that. It's just I don't know. I hope this guy helps us out, honestly, with the food processing. One big question I had, actually a two questions. One is, can I modify my diet from instead of 12 and 6, can I modify it from 11 and 5, 11 to 5?
Absolutely. Yes. But
Okay, cool.
the most important thing is that what time do you get up in the morning?
I'm usually up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Perfect. That's enough. I always say about 4 hours. Have your first meal at least 4 hours after you've gotten up.
Okay.
And then the longer you push your first meal, the better you will feel. Because
Yeah, yeah.
right now, yeah, the better you feel. Right now, I've shortened my window to about maybe 4 or 5 hours. I eat and then I don't eat again, and I feel the best I've ever felt. And I'm one, and I feel amazing. So shorten the window, but try and if as long as you're up for 4 hours before you eat, that's fine.
Okay, because well, a lot of times, see, then if I come home,
Yeah.
so if I do from 11 to the reason being is I go to bed at 9 o'clock.
Oh
So
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
if I eat 6 to 7, and then I go to bed 2 or 3 hours later. You know what I mean? It's on a
Yeah.
full, and sometimes even on a second meal, I don't even feel hungry from the first meal.
But if you don't feel hungry, don't eat.
Okay.
That's what I always say. Don't eat. Do you know what I mean?
And my last question is,
Yeah.
what problems did you have urinating? I heard you had problems with urinating.
Wow, a lot.
Yeah.
So it's a prostate problem. You know, when you get to a certain age, the thing is that when you've got BPH, you know, there's not much you can do about it because you've got an enlarged prostate. Okay. Now, what happens is there's also inflammation. I think insulin resistance causes it. So every time I've fasted, like my urination got so much better when I started fasting because having too much insulin in your blood causes the inflammation, especially even of the prostate. So now, in the next week, next Wednesday, I'm going to be doing a 7-day fast. Now,
Okay.
every time I've done a fast like that, when I get to the 4th day, my urine, my flow is like perfect. Like
Okay.
it's perfect. But the way you're eating now, please keep healing yourself. The longer you go, heal yourself. Because remember, the process also you know what it looks like. It's a swelling. It gets inflamed when you got too much blood and you got inflammation. It's inflamed. And like about 5 years ago, I couldn't eat properly. I was standing in the toilet thinking, "Well, it's going to come out. It's going to come out." It's a lot. It's about like 60% better now. But I want to improve it by the fast. So whenever you get a chance, you just said to me, "You're not hungry." If you're not hungry, try going for 24 hours without eating, because the idea is that there's enough energy on you. It's the body fat that you're trying to lose. That's energy. That's you cannot access. And the more you use that energy, the more the inflammation goes down, and the more that you find that you're urinating be a lot easier. It's happened to me. So keep going, okay?
Okay.
Remember, it didn't happen overnight.
I don't have a problem with going. I have a problem keeping it in before I get to the bathroom.
Yeah, but okay. So it could it just the thing is the body needs a chance to heal itself. Remember, whatever condition that you've got didn't happen overnight. So the longer you
absolutely.
The longer you eat like this and repair yourself, the more things start falling into place. I mean, I was the same. Whenever I say in one of my videos, if I had to go, I had to go. I could not stop myself. Like I had to run. I said in one of my videos, but that stopped That stopped after about 2 months of eating like this, about 3 years. So
that's good to hear.
But that honestly, if I wanted to go, I get up and I had to go straight away. But every so often that will happen to me. If I drink a lot of water, I get it. Like I think last week or the week before, there was a day when but then sometimes because I'm eating it, if I eat something off my plan and stuff like that, it happens. But right now, honestly, keep healing yourself. The
I love water.
Yourself, okay, the better you feel.
I drink a lot of water. I maybe that's part of my problem too. I love water.
How much water do you drink in a day?
I probably easily drink about maybe a gallon and a half.
Okay, that's too much.
Yeah,
because
but I like it.
I know, but the thing is that water is a solvent, and as a human being, I mean, as a person, our human beings, our gut is very acidic because we need the acid to break down the food. The reason why the acid doesn't burn is because we've got a lot of mucus and you got like enzymes and stuff like that. That's why the acid doesn't burn us. But our guts are very acidic. We are close to a vulture. We're close to a lion. Now, but then every time you drink water, especially if you're eating, when I eat first, and then I drink water about an hour after. Because as soon as you drink the water, you're diluting the stomach acid. So someone like you, like I drink about 1.5 liters of water maximum. Now this bottle is 1.5 liters. So I drink about 1.5 liters of water every day. So work out how much I promise you that will make a big difference. And the reason why you're going all the time is because you're drinking too much. We don't need as much water. Think about it as human beings, right? We are running in the forest. That's how we're supposed to be, our natural state, looking for an animal to catch. You catch a massive big antelope. There's not going to be water next to it straight away. You eat the food first, and then you walk. You might get water thrown back. Our bodies are like, if you're eating the way I'm asking you to eat, when you eat, like the byproduct of fat metabolism, is water, so you don't need to drink as much water. It's only when you eat a lot of carbs that you need a lot of water, because a gram of carbs brings in about 3 grams of water.
It's mostly when I'm eating my hard-boiled eggs because they get a little stuck.
Okay,
Like,
let's try scrambling the eggs.
well, you know what I have done?
Yeah.
My fat would be an avocado, so I would
Yeah.
mash them all up. I did this by chance one day. I mashed them all up with the avocado, and there's
Yeah.
6 eggs, sometimes 5 eggs, sometimes 6, and 2 mushrooms diced up with some hot sauce. And it's the best. It's the best egg salad I ever had.
Have you
Skip all
tried?
the mayo.
Have you tried soft boiled eggs, like literally runny? I'm going to have some in a minute. Runny eggs. Have you tried it?
I'm experimenting with that right now. Right now, I'm just trying to get. I've probably made hundreds and hundreds of pickled eggs over my lifetime, and I would do 2, 3 dozen at a time, and have no problem peeling them. And when I got on the diet, I had no problem peeling it. And all of a sudden, I can't peel a damn egg.
I think
the
it depends
membrane
on where you
stays
get it
on
from. Sometimes it depends on where you get it from.
Well, I got the trick now. Now it is boil the water, put the eggs in, time it for 8 minutes, take them out, put them in a bowl of cold water, and they just peel like
So
big.
you boil the water first.
Right. Then I put the eggs in.
Whenever I've done that, the eggs have cracked.
Oh yeah. Well, you can't use cold eggs. I leave them out overnight.
Okay, that's it.
Or maybe for a couple hours.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Yeah, they will crack if you take them right out of the fridge. But boil the water, gently drop them in there.
You know what
you have to do also,
egg expert, but I'm learning something new.
You know what you have to do also is lower the flame to low before you put the eggs in. Once you put all the eggs in, then you can turn it back up. They will crack if you put them in there boiling.
I'm sorry, I'm making notes.
Man, let me tell you, I actually post. You could go on one of my posts. I posted it.
Okay, I made notes.
Anytime I find out a trick, because I've asked people, how can you? People come up, boom, right there. They come up with all the information, But I had to go down a rabbit hole and find it for myself.
Yes.
And yeah, that's it. So far I've done it 2 times and it's worked perfectly. The peels just come off almost like 2 sides. Like I'm like, wow, this is amazing. So that's the way I do. Room temperature eggs, boil the water.
Remember, room temperature eggs, boil the water, and then put that in for 8 minutes. No, but I want it cooking for less.
You got to lower the flame.
Lower the flame, but I want it for about, maybe I do about 6 and see it first, because I want it very.
I'm going to do 6. Okay. I'm going to do 6 too. If you go to my post and follow the link, it'll show you all the different times.
Lauren, remember, we can. All right.
I get help from a lot of people, so I just help as much as I can too. I love it. It's a beautiful community you built. I mean, it's lovely.
I thought I was an egg expert, but I'm learning something new from you, sir. So thank you.
I was an egg expert, so I came up to that roadblock. I'm like, what the hell? Why can't I peel a damn egg? I've been doing this my whole life. I love boiled eggs. It's amazing. But with the egg salad with the avocado and a couple mushrooms,
that's really good.
Pepper. Oh my God, it's
game changer.
But it is. But you have to eat it right away. But if you don't, the avocado. Well, I don't know in England. Does the avocados turn black or brown when you?
Oh, I know.
Because my wife is Jamaican, and when we go to Jamaica, you take the big. They call them pears in Jamaica. You can cut that avocado in half, eat one half, leave the other half on the counter for the next day, and you come out and it's the same. There's nothing wrong with it. So
over here, it's different. I know.
But they're coming from Mexico, so I'm like, and California. So I'm like, what's with these avocados?
Well, how are they growing them? I think they put stuff on them to lengthen their shelf life and transportation. They fuck with their food, man.
You can't trust anything here. You can't trust a damn thing here, man. Even the pistachios. I used to eat a lot of wonderful pistachios.
Yeah,
made in California. And then one problem with them, my stomach will get full. And when I go to my son-in-law, bloated, exactly, bloated. Yeah. And I was thinking it was from the salt, but it's not, because I go to Turkey, or I even go to. I found out when I went to Turkey, they have amazing pistachios.
Yeah.
And so I would go to the Turkish market. I could literally sit down and just eat all day, and they would never hurt my stomach. No bloating, no nothing. So then I find out it's the preservatives that they put on everything. Every goddamn thing has to have a preservative. You know what?
It's very sad, because that's the world we live in. Everybody's trying to make money at the expense of our health. You know what I mean?
You're absolutely right. Nobody wants to lose money, and not because of us.
Exactly. Yeah.
They don't give a shit about us.
No. That's why I don't get involved. If you know what I mean, normally somebody of my following on social media would be like, sponsor this, promote this. Fuck off. Walter,
Yeah.
every day I get them. I'm not interested. Now they don't even try, do they?
No.
They don't even try anymore because I didn't set out to get a following. I set out to educate because I got fed up with
Yeah.
the bullshit in the fitness industry and all that.
That's why I joined you.
Thank
That's
you.
exactly why I joined, because you're no bullshit. That's what I like.
I'm too old. I'm 61 years old. I'm not gonna bullshit. I don't care.
And and I know doing the steroids, your body was messing up, so you had to figure a way out of it. When I was young,
yes.
listen, when I was younger, I was benching 350. I was curling 185, a strict 185. And the only reason I didn't do steroid, all my friends were doing them. I had the same age as me, same class. We were same high school. He's benching 550. He had the steroids. I couldn't afford them. If I could afford them, I would have done them. I just couldn't afford them.
True.
They weren't cheap. They weren't cheap back there 40 years ago.
But I'm telling you, they were really cheap back in the day. It was like, honestly, get it anywhere. You could go to the chemist in Spain and Italy and Portugal and buy it off the counter.
Yeah, this is America. In America, you pay out your ass for everything here.
Listen, take care, yeah. Good to talk to you,
Eddie.
man. Good to talk to you. I could talk to you all day, but we got talk to somebody else now. Listen, have a good day, sir. Bye-bye.
You too. Blessings.